One-timer, Corey Potter save, rebound, score! Jordan Eberle pumps it home! In over the blue line, centering pass, reach shot, score! Jordan Eberle off the rush!
Welcome to another edition of Ask an Oiler presented by Ford. This week's guest is none other than Jordan Eberle. Jordan, thank you for doing this. How you doing?
Good, good. We got a few days off, so it's nice to get a recovery.
Absolutely, and this is presented by Ford, of course, and right behind us is a Ford truck. You drive one, is it correct?
Yeah, I drive a, not this one, I drive a black, I think it's a Platinum. They're awesome. I love trucks being from Saskatchewan, and obviously the snow here, so you need some 4x4.
Excellent. Okay, well, let's get right into it. These are fan questions submitted over the last few days for yourself. I guess we'll start with Kristen Harriet from Richmond Hill. So there's a lot of people from Ontario in this edition of Ask an Oiler. Kristen's question is, Jordan, what has been the most valuable lesson you have learned so far in your young NHL career? And if there's one thing you can change about your career in the NHL thus far, what would it be?
Well, I think the most valuable lesson I've learned is how much of a grind it is. You play all 82 games and you're traveling, and obviously the flights and stuff, it can be a grind. I remember last year I kind of went through the lull, and it was tough. So that's definitely the one thing I can take out of last year that I learned. And then yeah, I mean, that was the toughest thing for me.
Is there anything you would change about your career? What would you change? Would there be anything that comes to mind?
You know what? It's been pretty good so far. If I had to change one thing, obviously we want to win. I haven't been in the playoffs in a while, and last year, junior, and obviously last year. So that's a few more wins would be nice. What
was it like adapting to the air travel as opposed to when you guys were busing it when you were with Regina?
Yeah, I mean, I shouldn't complain. I mean, we were on the bus for 4 hours going there and back, so and the planes are much nicer, but. Travel in the air can be tough. I mean, you're obviously flying in the altitude. It can take, it changes on your body. So it's tough, but, you have to be able to take care of your body.
Fair enough. Good answer. All right, here we go. Next question is from Anders in Toronto. Is there a goalie that has your number?
This year it's definitely Kiprusoff. I don't know what it is. Last year I was able to score him. This year I can't find a way. I think it's our team, but, yeah, I'd say Kiprusoff right now.
Okay, anyone in the past that's kind of had you snake bit? Even back in junior?
Yeah, back in junior. I can't really think. It was a while ago. It feels like now.
You want to go back to Bantam and
yeah.
No, okay. Well, there's not a lot of goalies that have had your number with the way you score, obviously. Okay. Yuri asks, I'm always amazed at your ability to get the puck away from the corners. For example, you'll be in the corner with two defensemen, and somehow you'll come out with the puck. There are times when I'm just shocked with your puck retrieving abilities. How do you do that, and how did you become so slippery?
I think, well, as a young guy and, being small, I've always learned to, try and use my body to get in front of guys. And, I mean, it's tough when you have that low center of gravity. I mean, you got guys like Andy Sutton who are really tall but then strong. But I think if you get low and you get low to the ice, it's tough for them to knock you off the puck. And I've always tried to use that to my advantage. So, the quicker you can be, too, with big guys like that, it helps. So, like I said, I was young and I was small, and I just had to learn how to do it, or else I was going to get killed.
How early was it when you figured out, okay, maybe I can't overpower anyone in the corners and I just got to be able to dig and kind of use my body positioning?
As soon as I think you get into contact around Pee Wee, you got to learn to do that. I mean, if you don't, like I said, you're going to get killed. And being a small guy and a small stature, I mean, you play against the biggest guys in the NHL, and they're stronger than you, so you got to be able to do that.
Okay, all right. Hopefully Yuri likes that answer, and we move on to Madison in Sherwood Park. What do you like to do with your spare time, and who do you like to spend it with? I think most people might know who you're spending your time with here.
I love to nap. That's one of my favorite things. As soon as I get home, I try and get a couple hours or an hour in, and just like every other kid. I mean, play video games. We go out to eat a lot, and usually the crew we have is obviously Halsey, a roommate with him. So and obviously Tuber at supper right now, and then Ryan Whitney we go out to supper with a lot, and Gani lives right by us. So it's nice having a young team like that where you can kind of spend time, and obviously you got things in common when you're the same age.
Absolutely. Okay, Gabby Castro in Toronto. Hey Jordan, I just want to know if you have any pregame rituals or superstitions that you feel the need to accomplish in order to play at the highest level each game.
I don't really have any superstitions. I would say rituals for sure. Well, as far as rituals, more of a routine. I go through the same thing every day. After pregame skate, we always eat at the same spot. I eat the same thing. Go through the same. Go to bed at the same time. Wake up at the same time. So I do all my stuff the same, and I think your body just gets used to it, and you're just accustomed to it.
Okay, 'tis the season. It's World Junior time, and it is also Christmas time. So I'll ask you first, do you keep tabs on Team Canada? Obviously, you had a big impact with them in the last few years, and maybe some Christmas rituals that you take part in.
Well, yeah, for sure. Actually, one of my rituals when I was younger is we all used to watch World Juniors. It was a big tournament. Yeah, I've been keeping tabs. Last year was kind of weird just because I remember actually I got my appendix taken out the day they were in the final, and they were up. I think it was 3-0, and then I had to go in for my surgery. I figured the game was over. Woke up for my surgery, and they had lost. So that was kind of a shocker, and that's such a fun tournament to watch. So that's definitely something we do during the holidays is watch that, and then actually my family we always get the same PJs, and we always wear the same PJs the night before Christmas, which is kind of a ritual for us and routine. It's funny.
Is that going to be happening this year?
Yeah, it is, and actually Taylor's coming to my house for Christmas this year too, so because he can't get home time, and so he's going to get some pajamas too. It'll be kind of funny.
Awesome. That is great. Jordan, thank you for your time. Always appreciate it. Fans, thank you for the questions. Keep submitting them for the next time we do Ask an Oiler, presented by Ford.